Asmongold, will you please come on my marathon and please have a conversation with me? Mojito Kitty has literally spammed the chat endlessly for 3 days, saying, let's lock in Asmongold for Friday's marathon while we still have time. Literally, he won't stop spamming the chat saying that. What do you guys think? All right, let's actually turn this over to the crowd. The over 200 some people on YouTube. And how many do we have on Kick this morning? 0. According to this, we have 0 viewers. Let me refresh that. Okay, we have 113 viewers on Kick. I thought as much. For those of you who watch my content, all right, do you even care? To be honest, like, let's say, for example, Asmongold came by this Friday during my May 1st mega
busting
marathon and hung out for like 10 minutes and we had a conversation. Would you care? Because ultimately, I don't really care about, you know what I mean? Like one person spamming the chat. I care about my actual audience of viewers. Like, is it a big deal? Because the thing is, I don't really care that much, honestly. Like, I think the guy is an okay guy. I don't know. I don't watch his content. Well, his takes on me, I think, are funny. Like when he reacts to me. Of course, most of the time when he reacts to me, he reacts to out-of-context stuff. So he only understands the context of what he's watching. And I think that his takes are funny when he reacts to me. I had a 2-hour conversation with the man in November that was an incredibly level-headed and fair conversation. And at the end of that conversation, I thought that we kind of had a vibe of, hey, we're both guys who like games. I'm kind of misunderstood on the internet. He kind of understood that after talking with me for 2 hours. And we was like a cool thing. Then last month, you guys wanted me to get him on my birthday marathon, right? So I made a formal invite. Why? Because it's the only way I could get his attention. Like if I try to private message him or whatever, he will never see it and never respond. But if I do a big public thing on a show, people will send him the clip, right? So I did a big public thing saying, hey, I got my birthday coming up. I'm doing a day-long marathon. If you want to come by and just hang out for a few minutes, that'd be cool. It's up to you. And apparently he watched the clip. He said, hey, I am interested in doing that. Maybe we will. And then during my birthday marathon, people actually came and reminded him. He said, oh, shit, I actually do want to do that, but I'm going to eat. I'll be right back. And then he got banned from Twitch while he was eating. So because of that, he didn't go back online for a week. So obviously he wasn't able to come and hang out and say hi on the birthday marathon, right? Does anyone actually care? Because here's the thing. People say, oh, he's fake or whatever. Here's the deal. He knows how the game works. So does a lot of people, all right? He probably doesn't really like me, but at the same time, he doesn't hate me. But he knows that reacting to me brings in attention and gets him views. So obviously he likes the fact that we have kind of a little back and forth. And that every once in a while he could talk about me and get a rise from his audience. And then every once in a while I talk about him and it goes back, it reciprocates. I don't think he has any problem, like he did during the birthday marathon, hosting my Kick stream, which results in me getting like $1,000 and ridiculous amounts of views on my stream. That was pretty nice of him. Like, that's like the second solid he's done me. You know what I mean? And that's really cool that he went out of his way to do that. I don't want to keep bothering the guy and being like, hey, will you come to the next marathon? Will you come to the next marathon? No. Like, if he wants to, that's cool. I'm down for it. If he ever wanted to come on and hang out and have a conversation, I'm down for it. Like, that was an awesome conversation that we had in November, 100%. And since then, so much has changed. As a direct result of us having that conversation together in November, I've massively improved my setup and my studio. I no longer have goals on my streams. I make so much now, overall in my content, I have ultimate flexibility to jump around and play any game that I want at a moment's notice. I've gotten every cool peripheral and thing and gadget and gizmo to make my streams better. And overall, everything has just been so much better since then. Like, no exaggeration, because he gave me positive attention and a fair chance to be viewed by a new audience. Things have improved dramatically for me in my content and my life. I'm grateful to the guy for giving me that opportunity. That was very nice of him. He didn't have to do that. I'm moving forward doing my own thing. So why is it that you guys keep saying shit like, hey, are you gonna bother this guy and you're gonna ask him to come on your marathon? You're gonna do this? No, I'm making my own content. My content is not reliant on Asmongold or his reaction to my content or him coming and hanging out with me. If he ever wanted to come by and have a cool conversation or whatever, sure. I'm not going to say no, but that's on him. Like, right now, my marathon on Friday is going to be fun. We're going to be celebrating the history of Mega Man. We're going to be doing a bunch of Mega Man games. We're going to have a whole bunch of silly fun and memes and good stuff. I'll tell you right now, Friday's going to be a great stream. Okay, it is. It's going to be funny. It's going to be a good time. Everyone's going to have a good time. Now, if he decides he wants to come by and say hello, awesome. He's always welcome. But the last time I checked, I don't think Asmongold is too concerned. He has things going on in his life that are important, and I think that talking to DSP is not one of them. You know what I mean? Maybe at some point something will happen that's pertinent and interesting. He'll be like, now I do want to talk to DSP because now something's going on. I don't think that's happening right now. So me sitting here and being like, oh, so I'm sure people are going to send him this clip, or maybe they won't. Who knows? Because who knows what context they'll send, right? Will they send the full context, or will they only send 10 seconds of what I just said? Who knows, right? So here, I'll summarize. This Friday, May 1st, I'm doing a special anniversary celebration marathon. If Asmongold is streaming, and at any point during the day he decides, hey, I want to hop on and have a conversation with Phil for a bit, he's welcome.